Hi everyone, welcome to Econ 2302. This is the Principles of Microeconomics. I am the instructor of the course, Dr. Bayanpur Tarani. I'll go with just the first part of my last name, Bayanpur. I am a full-time faculty here at Lone Star Sci-Fair. I've been with Sci-Fair for almost 8 years now. I'd like to welcome you all to this online class. Also, I wanted to basically chat with you a little bit about what you can expect in this class. First of all, I want you guys to make sure that you have an access to everything in terms of the materials of the course on D12. So log into your D12 accounts, and if you go to the content tab, you can find the syllabus, you can find the weekly modules that I basically posted all the lecture notes and important handouts, important videos for you for every single week that basically we cover our different chapters. A little bit about myself. I have a PhD in economics from Southern Illinois University in Carbondale, and that's my dog shaking my table. Sorry, but hopefully he won't bark. Yeah, my when I was doing my PhD, my focus was on microeconomics, macroeconomics, economic development, and I did a little bit of labor and gender economics. Here at Sci-Fair, I teach both microeconomics and macroeconomics. So if you took macro with us, especially in Sci-Fair, you will find the first 5 chapters of micro and macro completely the same. So just be patient. And if this is the first time you're teaching an econ course with us, that's great because you didn't see anything. And you're going to basically learn everything with me and with your other classmates. Okay, so as you probably know, in microeconomics, we're focused on businesses, firms, and basically individuals and how they make decisions and how they maximize their satisfaction. If you're talking about an individual, how the businesses can maximize their profit because that's their goal, obviously. So basically, we study the behavior of firms and businesses and individuals, and we look into the economy in more like a micro. With a kind of micro lens. In macroeconomic, however, we look at the economy as a whole. We look at the economy of a country, at the economy of a nation. So you probably heard about some of the macroeconomic topics like unemployment rate, inflation rate, GDP, which stands for gross domestic product, and so forth. So these are not the topics that we're going to discuss in our class. We will start with, of course, the foundation of economics. We will talk about cost, benefits, demand, supply that you probably heard about, market. But then we're going to be focused on a little bit about government, and then we'll be focused on a micro topic. So if you want to have your own business in the future, this is a perfect course actually for you because we will talk about different markets we have in microeconomics, and hopefully if you're planning to start your own business, you want to produce a specific product, if you want to provide a specific service in the future, at the end of this class, you'll be able to match your product or your service with the specific microeconomic market. So we will talk about all the topics that are related basically to businesses and firms. So do not expect to see in this class that we talk about business cycle or fiscal policy, monetary policy, GDP, as I mentioned. Okay, so we're more focused on businesses and how they operate and behave. About now, what you can expect in our class. So as I mentioned, the first 5 chapters that we're going to cover are exactly the same as macroeconomics in Sci-Fair, at least, because we share the very kind of same textbook, author, publisher, everything exactly the same. The very first thing that I want you guys to do is to get the book and the information of the textbook, and that's my dog. The information of the textbook actually is on the syllabus. And I always get this question that should we buy a new textbook? And the answer is unfortunately yes, because the assignments and exams will be on the publisher software, which is called Connect Plus. And because of that, you need to buy a brand new access code to build your account on Connect Plus. As far as your options for buying the book, you have basically two options. You can get everything online, so you can get the electronic textbook, this Connect access code that I'm talking about, which is kind of cheaper. And the second option you have is when you purchase exactly the same thing, ebook, Connect access code, and you will get the hard copy of the book, which is a little bit more expensive than the other one. So you can get the book directly from Connect website, which is probably faster, and I should not advertise for them, but it is really fast. Or you can just go to the bookstore on campus at Sci-Fair, or go to their website. I'm not really sure how they operate online. We had some issues in the past with them, but you can go probably in person if you want to purchase it from the bookstore, and then just pick up your package. Okay. To basically create your account on Connect, you need the access code that I'm talking about, that you have to pay for it. Okay. And then you also need kind of like a link. I think they call it the web address that is provided by me. That's for our class. That's for our section. So I put that on this syllabus. And also, if you log into your D2L, you should be able to see the link on the very first page and in my very first announcement. So if you click on that link, it will take you to Connect website, and then you can directly purchase the book and the access code from Connect. Okay, so that's the easiest way. You can just follow the steps. It tells you basically how to pay, how to create your account, and so forth. Okay. So if you have any technical problem, I'm not the best person to reach out. I would say just contact Connect. If there's anything related to our class, of course, let me know. Okay. So first of all, get the book. Okay. Because you will have assignments to do every single week, because we cover basically at least one chapter every week. Okay. So when we're done with one chapter, you have an assignment, and you always have 1 week to complete your assignments, except for homework number one, because I want you guys to have more time to get the book. I know that some of you are waiting for financial aid or whatnot. So I will give you kind of extended deadline, but remember that there is a 14 days free trial in Connect, where you can basically create your account, don't pay anything, just wait for your money, and then basically you have an access to the electronic book. You can see the assignments, so you don't want to lose anything because you are not buying the access code right away. So take the advantage of this 14 days free trial, okay, till you get the money. If you have any problem buying the book, just let me know, okay? So that's the very first thing that I want you guys to do. Also, I want you guys to read the syllabus in detail and let me know if you have any question. And then I want you to sign something that I call a student memorandum, which is again posted on D2L. If you go to D2L, click on the content tab, you should be able to download basically this file, this student memorandum, sign it, and then you should scan it or take a picture of it and then submit it. Again, if you read the syllabus, I told you basically how I don't want to make this video too long for all the details. So you can see basically I created a Dropbox on, again, D2L. So you can go to the D2L, click on course activities, assignments, and then submit. You don't have to remember everything. I wrote everything on this syllabus, okay? So by signing this student memorandum, you're telling me that you're aware of everything in the class, all the policies. You understood basically the syllabus. You do not have any question about the syllabus, and you are agreeing basically to work with me, okay? So it's kind of like an agreement between me and you in terms of understanding the expectations about the class. So that's the very first assignment that I want you to do, okay? Let's talk a little bit about the format of the class. This is obviously online class, so everything will be online. Every single week, I will send you at least one email reminding you about what we're doing. I remind you about the deadlines. Of course, everything is posted right now on D2L, so you can have an access to all the materials on D2L. And then I will remind you, as I said, that the assignments or whatnot, you do not have to come to campus. I also get this question a lot. Should I go to campus to take the test? You do not, unless there is a specific situation that you have. But no, you don't have to go to campus to take any exam. This is a fully online class. If you want to talk to me, the best way to reach out to me is via email. You can send your emails to my D2L email. We all have a D2L email, and we have a Lone Star email. I am very fast in responding in my Lone Star email. For D2L, I check it once a day. D2L, the Lone Star email, I have it on my phone, so I check it more often. So I will definitely recommend you guys sending, especially your urgent questions, to my Lone Star email during weekends while we're taking the exam online, during spring break. So that's the fastest way to get me. I also have virtual office hours. Again, the information for the office hours is also on this syllabus. It's on Monday and Wednesdays from 1 to 3. So you should just log into your WebEx or click on the WebEx link that I left you on the syllabus, and then you can reach out to me and we can basically chat. Let me know if you have any question or if those hours don't work for you. Okay. I talked about the book. I talked about the homework. So as I said, the homework is fully online. You have 1 week to submit homework. You can save your homework while you're working on it, and then come back. I don't know, work more. You can look at the lecture notes. You can look at the textbook while you're doing the homework. So it's really, really easy to get the full credit for the homework, honestly, if you don't miss any assignment. There is no extension on assignments because I will drop the lowest homework grade at the end of the semester. You have 1 week to complete your homework. So really, there's no excuse for you not to complete homework on Connect. So as I mentioned, remember that all the assignments and exams will be on Connect, okay, the publisher software. Since we're talking about Connect homework and what's on the Connect, let me also talk to you a little bit about exams. We have a midterm exam and we have a final exam. Our final exam is cumulative. I will actually make another video to talk more about the exams, but remember that you need a webcam to take the test, to tests, I should say, midterm and final. If you don't have a laptop with a webcam, you can definitely borrow one from OTS on our campus, or you can buy a very cheap kind of external webcam because our exams are proctored, so they'll be recorded. So you definitely need a webcam. Okay, I'm telling you on day one. No problem if you don't have it. Borrow one, borrow a laptop from us, okay? And get it as soon as you can because this is the first week of classes and I'm pretty sure that many students want to get those laptops, okay? So exams, assignments will be on Connect. As I mentioned on D2L, we have all the lecture notes, all the handouts that you might need before each test. I will give you practice questions. So anything related to exams also will be to make you prepare for the exams will be on D2L. We also have discussions in our class. They are not every week. If you look at the syllabus and also the calendar we have on D2L, you can find out the dates. Again, you have 1 week for each discussion. They are basically a place for you to interact with other students and how they work. You basically go, I ask you a question or questions on the discussion board. So you basically log into your D2L, you find a discussion. Again, look at the syllabus to see how you can find the discussions. And then you basically answer the question. Then you'll be able to see other people's responses. If you post your answer, you will get 50 points. And then you should go back to the discussion and read other students' answers and leave feedback at least for 2 students to get another 50 point. Okay. There is a word limit for your answer and there's a word limit for the feedback you're providing. Okay. Again, read the syllabus. I don't want to go into detail. Read the syllabus. To get the 100 basically point for each discussion. So discussions are super easy to get the full credit. Just don't miss them. Follow the instruction. Get engaged with other students in the class. Leave responses for them, good responses. Don't just say, "Oh, I love your answer." That is not enough. Okay, you should write at least 100 words. Okay, that's one of the things that you should remember for your feedback. So if you follow those, it's really, really easy to get 100. Same thing goes to assignments, honestly. Another thing that we have in our class is a paper, term paper, that you guys are going to submit toward the end of the class. But to just make sure that your topics are okay, I want to see your topics sometime in February. I believe the deadline was in February 22nd. And then if you can get my approval, and as soon as I give you it's okay, your topic, you are good to go. You can start working on your paper. And then, of course, you should submit it toward the end of this class, our end of spring semester. And then the paper also has 100 points. Again, if you follow the instruction, it's easy to get 100 also for the paper. I will again make another video. I don't want to make this one long, talk to you about the paper, but since I just mentioned it, the topic is up to you. I am not going to provide any topic for you. You should pick any microeconomic topic that you like, okay? Then you tell me, oh, I don't know any microeconomic topic. That's okay. Read the basically textbook, go through the chapters. After chapter 5, all those chapters are microeconomics. Anything basically that is related to economy of a city, it's related to a specific firm, a specific company, specific city, they are all microeconomic topics. Okay, let me just give you a quick example. And again, in a separate video, I will explain more, but your topic should be micro. So don't write about inflation rate. That's a macro topic, okay? Or unemployment. That's a macro topic. But how, let me show you how I can make this macro topic, the unemployment, to a micro topic, okay? This is a micro topic. If you write about the unemployment rate in the city of Houston during pandemic, that's completely microeconomics. The unemployment rate is a macro topic, but since you're talking about the unemployment rate in a city of Houston, you are making your topic microeconomics, okay? Or you can see why Amazon is doing very well during pandemic, okay? You're talking about a specific firm here, and that's a micro topic, okay? So these are just examples, okay? So I will need your topic sometime in February just to make sure you are on the right track. I don't want you to submit a paper at the end of the semester and then you lose point because your topic is completely wrong. Okay. So, I will give you my feedback as soon as I see your topic. So send me an email if you're thinking about something right now that we're talking. Okay. I will talk more about the paper, but remember that we also have a paper, which is due at the end of our term. Let me just quickly look at your syllabus. I do not want to miss anything. And if you go also something that I want you to pay attention is if you go to the kind of end of the syllabus, I put a little table telling you basically what we're going to do every single week. We are going to, as much as we can, we're going to stick to that table unless something ordinary happens. Okay, I typically follow my guidelines that I put at the beginning of the semester so that you have an idea basically about what we're going to do every single week. Okay, and if you also go to D12 and look at the weekly modules on D12, again, you can tell which chapters we're going to cover, which chapters you should study. However, I will actually remind you in my weekly emails about the things that we're going to do every single week. Remember that all the assignments on Connect are always open on a Monday, and they are, same thing applies for discussions and online assignments. They will be open on every Monday, not every Monday, I should say, especially for discussion, on a Monday, I should say. And then you have 1 week to complete them, discussions and assignments. So they are due the following Monday. Okay. The only basically deadline that we have that is not on a Monday is the paper. Our paper is due on a Friday sometime in April. Okay. That's the only time that basically we have a deadline on a Friday. Otherwise, all the deadlines are on Monday at 11:30 p.m. It also applies for the midterm exam. Again, for the final, it's a little bit different because I want you to have few days to work on the final. You will have few days to work on the midterm exam too. It's not like it's just open for one day. You have, I think, 4 days to complete the midterm exam. For final, I believe I gave you 5 or 6. Okay, so, and it is not a Monday, I believe, the deadline. I think it's a Tuesday, but I should again check. Anyhow, that's what basically I wanted to discuss. Again, I want to welcome you to this class. Let me know if you have any question about the syllabus. And by the way, I try actually to make videos every week, talk to you a little bit about what we're going to do every single week. Also, if you go to D12, you can find different videos on a specific subject that basically I try to keep them short. They're all either recorded by me or I found them on YouTube. I also put kind of like a longer videos in my weekly emails where I basically talk over the lecture notes that you see on D12. And it's like you're sitting in the classroom and I'm talking to you, explaining my lecture notes to you to make more sense. Some students like those long videos. Some people are not patient to watch them. So it's up to you. I provide basically different types of videos. So if you care for a longer videos, watch those videos. I have, of course, a YouTube channel. So if you go to my YouTube channel, you should also be able to see all the videos there. Of course, there are a bunch of other videos where like this that I talked to my students in the past. I try actually to delete the previous ones, but sometimes I forget. But anyhow, let me know if you have any question, and I wish you all the best. Stay safe, guys, with this Omicron virus, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye.